And welcome back to the Daily Wrap. It's time for Yay or Nay. First up, rapper and marijuana aficionado, Rick Unger. Nope, that's Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg is one of several investors helping to fund Ease, a California-based startup that promises to deliver medical marijuana, right, for medical reasons, to your doorstep in less than 10 minutes. Take that, Domino's. So far, Ease has raised over $10 million. In the 9 months since its launch, the company has made over 30,000 deliveries. Is pot to your home the next big thing? Yay or nay, Heather Hansen?
You know what? I don't think so. I think the legal ramifications are going to be huge. People should be focusing on pot law in law school right now because there's so many legal issues that can come from this type of thing that they'll have a job forever.
Rick?
I don't know how to tell you this, but I was having pot delivered to my home 40 years ago. 40 years ago. There's nothing new about
Ahead of his time.
Yeah, believe me, I wasn't the only
There
one.
was illegal back then too.
Yeah, right.
What was the guy's name? Do you remember? It's always like a name like...
You know, it's the sort of thing
Wilson.
that you never disclose that.
Good point.
Even though I know it.
Okay, that's hilarious. We learned more than we ever thought we would during this
Are
segment.
you shocked?
No,
Not at all.
Brad.
Not a bit.
I'm actually going to go yay. Because the law may change, but to the extent that it's legal, doesn't it make more sense to have the drugs come to you than be out there on the street scoring them and then using them while you're moving
Driving,
around?
yeah.
Right? So to me, if we're going to be clear, if it really is not about writing laws to moralize to people, but to regulate the health of the culture, I think actually I'm going with Snoop Dogg on this one, which is not something I say very often.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a yay as well.
I would rap, but Carl Rove's so much better than I am.
In your nightmares.
Let's move on, shall we?
Come on.
Former NBC News anchor Tom Brokaw finally spoke out about Brian Williams and the controversy, calling it, quote, really, really serious case of, quote, very, very difficult time for NBC and those involved. Yes, he was a national anchor. I love Tom. Who am I kidding? Brian is Brokaw. Brian is about 2 months into his 6-month suspension for, let's say, exaggerating some of his on-the-job experiences. That said, they say time heals all wounds, and it has been over 2 months since Brian Williams committed or at least it was exposed anyway. So does he have a shot, panel, of returning to the anchor chair at the end of his 6-month suspension, Rick Unger?
Absolutely, yes, simply because, well, in the first 2 weeks after he was gone, the NBC 6 o'clock news broadcast was staying #1 in the ratings. It has now slipped to #2 behind ABC for 2 weeks in a row. He's looking better every week.
It's all about money, Heather?
No, I think Americans like to forgive, and this isn't a major problem for most people. I mean, our politicians lie to us. Why shouldn't our anchors, I think it's fine. I think he might come back and do just fine.
Interesting. Brad?
Yeah, it's a combination of both, I think. It's a big yay. He's coming back.
You're such a politician.
I'm not actually comfortable with it because I think we are not going to get the news we need until we hold the reporters of it to the standards we also deserve.
Okay, I will be the contrarian and say nay. Lester Holt has done a fine job. To Rick's point, yes, they have dropped in the ratings a little bit. The problem is there's no one on the bench. Savannah shouldn't leave the Today Show. Remember what Katie Couric went to an anchor position. That didn't work out well. Matt Lauer. I say groom the next Brian Williams, some 34-year-old kid that maybe at an affiliate somewhere.
Make stuff up.
Yeah, oh no, he does not make stuff up. And in 3 or 4 years, then
Keep
come
him
back
out
with
of
that.
helicopters.
But
Right.
you have a pretty good excuse to get out of Brian Williams' contract right now, that's for sure. Anyway, we've had a lot of fun at Hillary Clinton's expense over the campaign video released Sunday, but Russian officials don't find it very funny at all. Not too surprising, specifically the scene featuring a gay couple holding hands, as you see there. Officials were so up in arms over the scene that when the video aired on Russian television Monday, they slapped an 18+ ratings stamp on it, indicating the video is for mature audiences only, fearing the message might conflict with that country's anti-gay propaganda law. Hillary isn't running for office in Russia, but did they go too far in making the campaign video for adults only? Yay or nay, Brad?
Of course they went too far. Vladimir Putin is taking Russia to Ahmadinejad land. He's going to get to me and go, oh no, there are no gay people in Russia. I mean, the whole thing is crazy. And here it's serious because Russian nationalism is deeply tied to a kind of religious conservatism that doesn't know what to do with the existence of gay people.
Heather?
I think it's great. I think they need the positive propaganda to see all the good things that we allow here in the United States that they don't allow there.
Yeah, I like that answer. It's who cares? Who cares if he likes it or not? She's not running for the president of Russia, and if they don't like it, they don't have to watch it. I don't care.
And I'm a nay as well. I mean, who even knew they had TV ratings over in Russia in any capacity, and everybody's too drunk to see the TV anyway. Finally,
Vodka.
there are a lot of crazy beauty regimens out there, and a lot of women willing to try almost anything to stay young and beautiful. But this is just downright disgusting. 19-year-old freelance model, actress, vegetarian Chanel was featured on the MTV series True Life. I'm obsessed with staying young because of her unorthodox beauty treatment, taking baths in pig's blood. A vegetarian bathing in pig's blood. She says people did it thousands of years ago to keep their skins looking soft and tight. So we only have 10 seconds. Yay or nay in pig's blood bathing, Brad?
Can I say nay loud enough?
Okay, you just did. Heather?
Yeah, it's very gross. No, thank you.
Rick?
That's pretty gross.
Very gross.
It kind of worked in Carrie, you know, during the whole prom scene. Anyway, that's our time for this evening. Panel, thank you so much. I'm Joe Concha, everybody. Good night and have a good tomorrow.